Good day, everyone. One of the questions I have been asked a lot of is, what has or is Council doing about increasing the reliability of the airport? All of Council understands how vital the airport is to our region. Council has taken the initiative and is progressing towards making the airport more reliable. I will attempt to clarify this for you, as this has been a much longer process than I personally expected, and I'm sure much of Council expected. The only way to do this is to go back, so I apologize if the timelines are a bit off. Keep in mind that in a lot of this I am expressing my own opinion and views, a little long, but important nonetheless, to allow you to better understand the progress we have made. Some time ago, even before my time on Council, Transport Canada raised the ceiling that planes required to land at our airport. Sounds simple enough, but raising the limits by roughly a third, from 1,800 feet to 2,800 feet of visibility, severely impacted the airplane's abilities to land in our local valley. We decided as a council that there was some things we could work to do in improving the reliability, and others, short of moving mountains and rivers, we just couldn't. We realized early on in the process that the airport was not only important to our community, but every other community in the West Kootenays. It is and will continue to be a vital link to tourism, health services, business, economic prosperity for our entire valley. Through Council's vision and support, it was decided that the airport was truly much more than a municipal asset. It is a regional asset that other representatives of the region should be included in when it comes to the importance of its future. Through the Mayor's and Council's wisdom, the airport name was changed to West Kootenay Regional Airport, and an inclusive committee was struck. Others agreed and chose to accept a position on the West Kootenay Regional Airport Board. The board now includes mayors from neighboring municipalities like Nelson, Roslyn, along with Columbia Basin Trust, local chambers, some of our local ski resorts, and our local businesses. Each and every one of these members could see the true value and importance of this airport to not only our local citizens, but the economy for the entire region. In fact, the only group we didn't have representatives from was Trail, and that was by their choice. They were more inclined to try to diminish the importance of our regional airport for their own self-serving needs. Let me be perfectly frank here. Trail, even by their own reports, can only grow services to their airport by undermining services to the West Kootenay Regional Airport. This is probably a good place to highlight that the West Kootenay Regional Airport at this point is almost exclusively funded by fees generated by landings. Few, if any, local tax dollars have gone into its running. It has been a shining business model, unlike Trail's municipal airport that is funded with its citizens' tax dollars. Kind of unheard of for a public facility like the West Kootenay Regional Airport that actually doesn't require constant tax dollars infused into it. Something all of Council and the community should be proud of. I know I am. Now that all the partners were in place, Council could roll up their sleeves and work on increasing the limit back to at least what we had. Council, sometime before or through this time, had several options present themselves. The option they chose was to design an RNP, which is a registered navigational procedure. In short, kind of like a GPS for planes. In fact, Council committed to expend funds and do this on their own to expedite the process. Everyone there could see the future impact of potential for increased reliability for the airport. Here comes one of the first bumps. Transport Canada was originally going to accept this design submitted by the city. However, on the 11th hour, decided that they would in fact not accept our own future design, but would however do one free of charge for us. You can imagine we were all pretty excited. However, this is where the wheels of Transport Canada start to move very slowly. So we patiently waited, and continued to wait. Before and during this process, Council continued to explore other ways of improving service to the airport. So in June of 2012, by invite of WestJet, a trip was arranged to meet with WestJet officials in Calgary. Both Mayor Chernoff and Mayor Dooley represented the airport in this important meeting. WestJet themselves acknowledged the airport's commitment to upgrade the navigation as an important factor in their future business decisions. So many of you are aware, though we did not make the WestJet's list for expanded community services for 2014. But they continue to explore the possibilities into the future. Who knows, maybe 2015 will be our year. Though with that said, I don't want to make light of the exceptional service Air Canada and its employees have provided to this region for many years when others would not or did not. Both these airlines have the capability to make use of the RNP approach to allow them to conceivably increase their reliability into the airport by as much as 33%. That would be a game changer, folks. I can also tell you the airport has had a record year already for passenger counts. So taking those things into account, that would equate to a large benefit for the entire region's economy. Now let's jump back into the present. Remember those bumps in the road I talked about? Well, here's another one. Recently, without any prior discussion, Transport Canada replied to Council with some added pre-qualifications for the RNP to proceed. You have to remember, we were told we would be first in the queue to have this happen. No charge, however. Now we want you to present a joint business case on the benefits of designing and changing the RNP with Air Canada. Now that basically brings us to today. Judging by the election signs, everyone should know there's an election happening on November 15th. Who knows what direction the future council will take, but I can tell you this council continues to believe in the economic prosperity the airport brings to our region. Council will continue to prep for an upcoming meeting with Air Canada sometime after the election to discuss how this business model will go forward and how it will be presented to Transport Canada. So that's where we are today in a nutshell, albeit a long nutshell, but I just could not do justice to the importance of this to Council and other members of the West Kootenay Regional Airport Committee or the airport itself. It's been a long process, even to get to this stage. I wish it wasn't, but it has been. However, it has not been due to lack of commitment by this Council or its community partners. The West Kootenay Airport is important to every one of us. Well, except for one of our neighboring municipalities. So thank you very much for watching this video, and remember to vote on November 15th. Thank you.